Parliament. That particular list that Edith has just talked about sparked an uproar on the floor of the House, some dismissing it as a public relations exercise. And KTN's Sam Ogina has been following that debate and now joins us live from our city center studios. Sam, bring us up to speed with what exactly transpired in Parliament today.
Well, the controversial anti-graft dossier, as it were, was tabled before the House, the Parliamentary, that is, the Senate and the National Assembly. And it lived to its billing, generating both outrage and controversy in both houses. MPs delving deep into the substance of the anti-graft dossier, the list itself, saying that, in fact, the list, as it were, has already been marked and also doctored to implicate others and also protect others in some quarters. Now, what the MPs are saying is that as much as the war on corruption is to be fought and won, but the way that the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission has actually begun this war is actually marking the waters and actually politicizing the war even before takeoff. And here is that report detailing actually what transpired in Parliament today morning and in the afternoon.
The 47-page graft dossier listing public officials alleged to have engaged in corruption sparked acrimony in Parliament. While MPs deflected the heat from the President, absolving him from any blame, they trained their guns on the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission for preparing what they claimed was a shoddy report.
The report has a lot of inconsistencies, I must say this. Either it was done in a hurry, or Mr. Speaker.
Yes, it may not be perfect, but Mr. Speaker, he took an action that no one had expected him to take. And in that action, Mr. Speaker, the President has shown us that he is not ready, or rather he is willing and ready to bite the bullet.
The list was described as inconclusive, partial and preliminary, prepared by one arm of the Commission instead of the entire Commission. The MPs cautioning that given the all-familiar culture of government ministers stepping aside, then reinstated after a few months, the anti-graft agency has a Herculean task to prosecute the cases it has brought upon itself.
If we want to deal with corruption, we must lay the dragon's head and with the eggs, Mr. Speaker. What the President has done is that he has poked the dragon with a needle. And Mr. Speaker, he has left the dragon intact with the eggs.
But it was not only the Eacc on the chopping board. Governors were equally a target of harsh criticism from their grandstanding that they are elected leaders and will not step aside.
That you are under obligation from the President to the citizens. You are under obligation as Citizens Watch to go and remove governors who have been named from their offices.
We have seen on the issue of Machakos, and a lot of our members have witnessed these instant millionaires, people who came in with nothing and within a year.
Efforts by a section of MPs to forestall debate on the report challenging the procedure in tabling the report was, however, scuttled when the Speaker overruled their contestations.
Mr. Speaker, the report that we have before us was not submitted by the Commission. It was submitted by the President to Parliament. And that in itself offends the clause 254 of the Constitution.
The countdown is on. With the charge sheet now officially out, Eacc has a 60-day ultimatum to probe, conclude and prosecute the 175 individuals documented in its graft list of shame. Sam Ogina, KTN.